Hello friend, I'm Olivia. Welcome back to Octopath Traveler. Last time we finished Hanet's third chapter, and after which I took the scragglers of my traveler crew and did some leveling because I was not happy getting my butt beaten by that dragon. Nothing exciting happened while I was leveling. We did no quests, we did no side quests. But here we are in Flame's Grace, simply because this is where I left off. And here you can see my party is made up of Hanet and Primrose and Tressa and Cyrus, who were all the lowest of the bunch. Let's stop by the tavern and we'll compare to everyone else. So now, actually, they're more leveled up than Alphen and Ophelia are. So, you know, may have done a little bit too much, but I'm sure it will be fine. Debating actually changing some of them out. Actually, I might do that. Yes, we'll remove everything from these two. We'll take away their jobs, or their extra jobs. Tressa makes a really nice warrior. It's very handy. Alright. We'll deposit Tressa for Alphen. I really want to take Therian with us. I really want to take Therian with us. He's my favorite. But he's already so much higher level than everyone else. Oh, let's see. Hanet's physical, Primrose is magical, Alphen is physical-ish. You know what? It's my game. I like the character. I'm bringing him with me. It's very simple. Equipment. Oh, I should probably set the jobs first. Jobs. Alphen. Yes. And Therian does quite well as a scholar. I wonder if it's worth trying him as an apothecary. But we already have an apothecary with us, so a scholar it is. Equipment. Oh, that's good for Therian. I have no idea what's going to await us in Primrose's chapter, which is where we're going next. But we shall see. So, Primrose's chapter is just up here, in Noble Court. That's right, I had business here. The story so far. In the town of Stillsnow, Primrose got her first taste of revenge. There she struck down the left wing of the crow, driving the dagger engraved with her family words into his breast. Faith shall be your shield. The words have served her well. Now two remain, the man with the mark on his right arm, and the foulest bird of all, with the mark on his neck. Go home to Noble Court, she was told. There you will find the truth you seek. But will this truth bring her peace or further pain? And so after too many years, Primrose comes home.
Oh my.
How long has it been? When I left, I thought I would never return to this place. The crow said I would find the truth here. But what truth was he speaking of? Two more men bearing the mark of that foul bird. My search continues here. Look! That young lady, is that not Lady Primrose?
No.
You're seeing things, friend. House Azelhart is nothing but a memory now. Right, of course. No need to drag up old ghosts. There's plenty enough going on in the present. Just look. What's happening over there? Oh no. Darling, please. Open your eyes. No, say it's not so. Crying shamed that. And just as his business was starting to take off,
Just so.
rumor has it he voiced his displeasure with his lordship a bit too loudly, if you catch my meaning. That's why I keep my mouth shut, lest I end up dead on the street like that poor sod.
What?
A murderer? In Noble Court of all places.
But
When I was young, Father and the City Watch saw that hardly a crime was committed here. What has become of this place since I left? Move. Get out of the way, you slack-jawed fools. We're here, by express order of his lordship, to inspect the scene. Now clear out, lest we toss you in the jail for impeding the investigation.
how can that...
The Lord's own guardsmen are investigating the crime? Where is the City Watch?
Hey,
I know that man. He was one of Father's trusted friends. Ravello, Forsyth, Lieutenant Commander of the City Watch. At least, he used to be. So he was spared the wrath of the crows at least. A raven from Still Snow, sir. I fear tidings are ill. Master Rufus is...
Oh?
So, the left wing has been clipped. It was the Azelhard girl that did the deed, you say? So she still lives after all. Guess we'll just have to do something about that. Mark my words. The Azelhard line ends here.
Could it be?
Lady Primrose? Is it truly you, Lady Primrose?
Impossible.
I know that voice. From a lifetime ago.
Primrose.
Do mine eyes see true? Have you grown lovelier than I could ever dreamed, Lady Primrose?
Simeon.
Where have you been all these years? Not here, that's for certain. You know, I always wanted to run as fast and as far as I could from this stuffy old town. So I set out on a journey across the realm. And yet no matter how far I traveled, I could not escape from the pain of losing you.
Of course.
These days I make a living as a playwright of sorts. I pen dramas and tragedies for the stage. You always did have a way with words. I swore I would never return to this place. Then, one day, I felt an odd yearning. And no sooner did I arrive than I am reunited with you. Fate is a mysterious thing, is it not?
Primrose.
But enough about me. Where have you been all these years, my love? What do I even tell him? There is not a thing I can say without sullying his memories of me forever.
I'm sorry.
My apologies. That was too forward of me. You needn't say a thing. Besides, I can imagine all too well without hearing a word. Life has not been kind to you, and though you have grown all the more beautiful through the hardships you've no doubt suffered, it still pains me that you had to suffer them. He's laying it on a little thick. Simeon's gentle words stirred something in Primrose, a feeling she had not felt in many years. For the first time in what seemed like forever, she felt, somewhere deep in her heart, a measure of peace. He is too kind for me. He always was.
Gah.
Oi! What are you two doing loitering about? That looks like a spot of trouble I'd just as soon avoid. Come, my lady. Let's find somewhere we can chat in private.
Ah! Seeing you again, it brings back so many memories. Memories of my childhood days in this town. I could never understand why my father was so strict with me. I was always running off to the gardens for a good cry.
And that was where I would find you. And find an excuse to shirk my duties as gardener's apprentice. I wanted nothing more than to spend time with you. To be a part of your world. Little lady, why do you cry so?
We couldn't help but be drawn to one another, like the bees drawn to the nectar of the fragrant blooms. You were always penning poems for me. Your words, your songs, gave me comfort and solace. In the darkest days after I lost Father, you would sing them for me over and over.
To tell the truth, Primrose, I left this town to search for you.
I'm guessing he didn't go to the cabaret.
I tried so many times to forget you. To accept that you were gone. Yet time and again, I found myself reciting the poems I had written you. Can you forgive me, Primrose?
For being obsessive?
There is nothing to forgive. It was all so very long ago. I too have moved on from those days. I have found my own reason to go on.
I don't think he likes the sound of that.
And when the moon waxes full and bright in dark heaven, and stars glitter worlds away from earthly sorrow, would that sleep hold you in her soft embrace. Then shall my eyes close, lips open in prayer, for it is only in dreams that we may meet again.
Simeon.
And then there was silence. In that moment, there was nothing that words could convey.
Lady Primrose, I intend to remain in town for some time yet. I still have not forgiven myself, knowing that I could not do more for you. It tortures me to this day.
If you've done everything you possibly, feasibly, actually could, you have nothing to beat yourself up over.
If there is any way at all, in which I can be of service to you, my lady, you need only say the word.
Are we going to allure him and drag him into battle to fight the boss for us?
Thank you, Simeon.
If he's a playwright, he's probably not very useful.
Enough distractions. I must find the men marked by the crow. But where to begin?
Oh, the other old guy. look around town. I still have the other fellow I lured.
Hello.
May not look it now, but I was once in charge of an entire company of mercenaries. But 3 of my men betrayed me, and everything fell apart then. My company, my life. And those 3 turncoats, they're still out there somewhere, walking around free as can be, still with the crest they took from me. Haven't the coin or the strength to go after them myself. If only someone would see justice served. Luckless sellsword, a gruff but well-meaning former mercenary captain. Countless times he has fought without regard for the motives of his employers. And while he was well paid for it, he lost many dear comrades into the bargain. Some wounds do not heal.
Hello.
If you head west along this bridge, you'll reach the Commoners District. Careful though, it's quite dangerous these days. Townsperson, a magician, a musician who enjoys a peaceful life. He believes Noble Court is the perfect place to hone his skills, and so he has resided here for many years. Oh, I didn't mean for that to happen.
Farewell.
Farewell, Geoffrey. I will return.
What?
What's this? Are my eyes to be believed?
How could this?
My lady, are you Geoffrey's? It has been too long, Master Forsyth.
Lady Primrose?
Too long indeed. We all knew you would grow to be of great beauty, but even still. I feel as though I am standing before a vision from the heavens. It brings me great joy to know that you are well, my Lady Primrose. As it does me to see you hale and hearty, Master Forsyth.
Thank the gods.
Age has stopped my back and blurred my eyes. But just seeing you before me, I thank the gods for blessing me with a long life. You flatter me overmuch, my good sir. I was just paying Geoffrey a visit, as I do from time to time. You should do the same, Lady Primrose. Let your father bask in your beauty as well.
No.
I cannot face father. Not yet. Not before. Before that, there is something I must do. I am sorry to hear it, my lady. But where have you kept yourself all these years? There are many here who would have been more than happy to take you in.
The truth is,
I have been on a journey of sorts, if you must know the truth.
I'm sorry.
Forgive me. I had no idea you had suffered through such dark days. You did well to endure and return to us, Lady Primrose.
actually...
I endured only because I must. I must learn the truth behind Father's death, and have my revenge upon the barstools who took him from me. Master Forsyth, is there nothing you can tell me? There was a time when I too spared no effort in trying to unravel the secret behind Lord Joffrey's murder. But in the end, I was left wishing I never had. It was the Tyrells. My lady, I urge you to tread lightly. This business will be the death of you if you do not watch your back. I am ready for whatever may come.
I know what I must do.
Very well. Come with me, and I will tell you what I know. But I just want to talk to the people. No, I want to go back and talk to the people.
Oh!
I'm back, Anna.
Oh?
I was wondering what was keeping you, dear. Pray tell, who is this beauty you've brought with you?
It's not possible.
Lady Primrose? My, but I never, and so beautiful a woman grown. Pinch me, my dear, I must be dreaming. I thought the same myself. Now, what say we share a cup of tea? And so, from that dark day onward, the balance of power here in Noble Court shifted, and shifted dramatically. Under Lord Joffrey's stewardship, House Azelhart was the most prominent of all the great families. Working closely with the City Watch, he took it upon himself to uphold the peace and keep the people happy. Crime of any sort was nigh unheard of. Oh, what happy days those were! Though those with a want to do ill deeds might have found a way, though those with a wont to do ill deeds might have found it a bit stifling, but it matters little. Those times of peace and security are all but a dream now. In the chaos and disorder that followed the fall of House Azelhart, a group of men seized power. They call themselves the Obsidians. They began their operation peddling elixir tinctures back when your father still lived. Working in the shadows, just outside of Joffrey's watchful eye, they made one shady deal after the next, filling their coffers and making powerful friends. Swayed by the influence of their coin, countless once lawful men cast their lot with these villains, and the ones that didn't. Captain Albus commanded the City Watch in those days. Maybe you remember him. He was Lord Joffrey's right hand, and the most just and honorable man I've ever been privileged to know. Unfortunately, his code of honor put him at odds with the Obsidians, so they took action. Murdered, like my father.
And then?
Absent his leadership, the City Watch collapsed, and the Obsidians seized power with the greatest of ease. I spent years trying to follow the trail of corruption, to find who it led to, where the blood money flowed. In the end, I found that I was up against an opponent too evil. I have faced innumerable threats to my own life. 2 of my cohorts from the Watch, who worked tirelessly to help me try to track down the truth, were murdered in cold blood. Honor and justice are long dead here, never to return. I am an old man now, and I grow weary of this battle. I am but a minor landowner with no influence of which to speak. All I can do is bring flowers to Joffrey's grave.
Lady Primrose?
There is nothing more I can do for him, or for you, and so I beg of you, Lady Primrose, leave this place. Trust me, my lady. Were your father here, he would say the same. I beg to differ, Master Forsyth. Were my father here, this is what he would say.
Faith shall be your shield.
Mayhap you are right. Mayhap I have only twisted my memories of Joffrey to ease my regret at my own cowardice. Forgive me, my lady. I do you a dishonor.
Now then,
I know where the Obsidians make their headquarters in town. I will take you there. But I want to talk to the people.
Lady Primrose.
I will wait for you here, my lady. Pray tell me whenever you are ready to depart. Thank you. I need to go back and talk with people. Oh, travel banter. Tyrion! Time for some breaking and entering. Indeed. Think you can pull it off? Tyrion. It does not matter if I can or not. The fact is, I must. I've thought about giving up more than once, and wondered what sort of life I could live if I chose a different path. But each time I do, I can't imagine what the future would look like. This is all I know. If you say so. So, if you're trying to talk me out of avenging my father, that's not it. I just know it's easy to screw things up if you don't stay calm. So don't go losing your head in there, okay? Stay calm. I'll remember that. Thank you, Tyrion. Where are we? Where is the people I want to talk to? Down this way.
Hello.
Aspiring actor. My dream is to become a successful player and act upon a grand stage someday. I've heard a traveling troupe is looking for actors, but they want a pair and I have no partner. If only I could find someone who would join me on such a journey. I miss the days when House Azelhart watched over this town. That reminds me, Lord Joffrey had a young daughter. I wonder whatever happened to her. A man from Noble Court who works as a carpenter, carrying on the legacy of his father and grandfather. With the notable exception of House Azelhart's estate. His family helped build most of the houses in town, and so he is more than willing to perform simple repairs for the cost of materials. we spoke to you already. Let's go this way. Oh, hello,
In truth,
Kit. Oh, excuse me. How goes my journey, you ask? I'm afraid to say. I feel as if I've gone as far as I can on my own. There are too many dangers to face alone. I wonder if some band of travelers might not allow me to join them on the road. I wonder. You want a partner, right?
hello.
Admit it now. Wouldn't you care to spend a little more time with me? If you will teach me to be the star of the stage, I shall follow you anywhere. Pray come hither. I mean, even if Kit doesn't want this one, I'll just throw him into battle. It'll be fine. Oh, a thing happened. What's that? A traveling trope is looking for new members? A group like that certainly would allow me to visit many different towns in search of for word of my father. I doubt I have much gift for acting, but... Please, sir, would you let me join you as your acting partner, that we might become members of the traveling acting troupe? If you hadn't asked, I would have. I suppose we had better go talk to the impresario then. Why don't you join us, since you brought us together in this endeavor? Impresario? Mm-hmm. Well, I do thank you both for showing me your best performances. But I'm afraid, Kit, that your acting skills leave something to be desired. Yes, I was afraid that might be the case. We were really hoping to find a pair of actors who could play well off one another too. Please give me a chance. I will practice harder than anyone you've ever seen. Or just let me join you as a stagehand. I'll do anything you ask of me if you only let me travel with you. I have to keep traveling to find some word of the fate of my missing father. Please, I'm begging as well. Please let us join you. Can I hold you to that promise, Kit? You will practice your craft and do anything we ask of you in the meantime. Yes, I give my word. Then, Kit, you are hired, provisionally, as a stagehand, until we see what we can make of you. And you will be responsible for helping him learn the basics of acting. You two are a pair after all. Do you think you can do it? Of course! We won't let you down. Thank you for this chance. I will trust you two to live up to your words. I can trust you, can't I? Absolutely. Thank you. Thanks to you, I can continue my journey. Haha, I haven't done anything yet. See if you still want to thank me after I've put you through your paces. It looks like things are just about settled then. You can leave your friend in our hands. We'll take good care of him. Thank you again. I will do my best not to let this troop down. I sincerely hope we meet again. Safe journeys to you until we do. Oh, we got money. Yay. Alright. We do need to stop by the inn. Everyone is all healed up. Yes, I want that. That many. Surely that will be alright. If not, we will return later. Have you seen the old estate of the Azelharts? Their house may have fallen, but you can see their manse. Just how proud and tall they once stood. Or from their manse. Words are hard. I spoke to
Hello?
you. No, I spoke to you. The weapon shop, perhaps? I don't really want to take the hit to elemental defense. Oh, you've got a kitty! Townsperson. I've known Master Forsyth nearly all my life. Not a kinder and gentler soul in the realm, I tell you. No matter who you are, he'll greet you with a warm smile and how do you do. Why, he even volunteers to pick up refuse, keep the streets clean. A man of his station? And yet, occasionally, a wistful gaze crosses his face, as if he harbors some sadness or regret deep in his heart. This man works hard to run the inn in his father bequeathed to him. Though he has been pursued by his wife to renovate it, though he has been pressured by his wife to renovate it, to attract more customers, he is reluctant to do so because his deceased mother was terribly fond of the design. Thieving tips and tricks. I will have all the things. Thank you. Aw. Do you remember our boy Jan, my lady? Perhaps you don't recall, but the two of you were playmates as children. So many nights you came sneaking back home after dark, and I would scold the two of you together. It felt as if I'd gained a daughter. Of course, Jan's a man grown now. He works with his father, looking after the town and tending to our estate. But I have heard him murmur more than once over the years. I wonder where Lady Primrose might be now. And how fate has brought you back to us at last. A splendid thing, is it not? Why is everyone trying... Well, I suppose if she's as pretty as they say, it makes sense why everyone's trying to, court her. There were still people to talk to. Fashionable traveler. What ho! Do you like the cut of my pantaloons? I bet you do. They're my own design, fashioned from silk from Gindy's finest fabrics in Quarry Crest. They're both comfortable and durable. Why, they'll survive a trampling by a Shire horse, and I should know. This traveler with an unquenchable thirst for adventure manages to survive by fashioning makeshift tools when in immediate danger. Though his luck will surely run out one day, he cannot help but continue to tempt fate. What? Affable antiquarian? I just bought a notebook off a traveling merchant. But look, someone's already written in it. I wonder if it was someone's diary. Warm and gregarious, this merchant travels from town to town, plying his trade that he might care for his ailing parents. Somewhat lacking in business acumen, he has a penchant for agreeing to almost any exchange, no matter how ill-advised. Nevertheless, he somehow manages to procure rare treasures. Seal? Laurie's diary. Boy, Mummy just loves collecting unusual things. A young boy who adores flowers, though to be fair, deep down, what young boy does not? I want to find myself some rare and exotic accessory, something to help me stand out from the crowd. This woman lives with a young florist. Though they are unmarried, they have a happy life together with their child. While she appreciates the man's warm and welcoming demeanor, she wishes that he could be a bit more assertive in his trade, as his utter incompetence as a salesman is rather concerning. Are you the florist? Townsperson. I've watered many a flower in my day, and I can tell you this, flowers welcome any water, but they're particularly partial to water drawn from the very land where you grow them. A humble florist of noble court, he is utterly devoid of business acumen, and has sold an almost unbelievably small quantity of product. As the second son of a noble family, he stands to inherit little, and so was given this responsibility that he might earn his own fortune someday. Thank you. Ooh. I will have all of that, thank you. What about the man with the pantaloons? Oh, you already stole from him. Alrighty. I will have all the things. What? I can't go this way yet. That must be for later. It's always for later. Oh yes, the grave people. Copperfield pouch. The old man's a real slave driver.
Ho-ho!
The kid's got spirit. Old gravekeeper. A gravekeeper of noble court. How he came to hold the position is anyone's guess, but no one is particularly motivated to ask questions. and most will allow that they could do a lot worse than the stubborn old man. Awkward boy, an extremely fleckless young man. He is kind deep down, but too prideful to show it, rather like a lot of young men in the world over, one might be tempted to say. Alright, I think we have spoken to everyone and liberated all the items that we can. So let's save the game. Yep, too far. Alright, and I'm going to leave it here. So, once again, I'm Olivia, this is Octopath Traveler, and until next time, have a safe journey.